All right, I'm back. Now, our next exercise is tricep extensions. I'm going to do these as like a skull crusher, French press, laying down tricep extensions. So they can be called several different names. I call these tricep extensions. So don't get confused when people are calling them by different names. Usually that just means a little tiny different variation of the same basic exercise. So what I have here is a curl bar, and it has two 10-pound plates on it. The bar itself is a really light bar. I think this bar is about 5 pounds. So we're talking about 45 pounds here. Really, as you bring up the bar, you want to make sure that you are positioned on the bench so that your head is right at the end of the bench. So take the weight, set it on your lap, lay down, roll it up to your tummy, get your hands in position, and you want to keep your elbows up towards the sky and lower down, and keep those elbows stationary for the most part, okay? That's how we work our triceps. And 10. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set my weights down here. Actually, I'm going to set them on the floor because I'm going to use the bench to do an ab exercise. So what I'm going to do in between sets on this one is I'm just going to lay on the bench and I'm going to suck in. I'm going to do vacuums laying down. So I'm going to suck in and keep my abs as tight as possible for 5 to 10 seconds. So I'm not going to talk while I do this, okay? So suck it in. Okay, I'm going to do 3 of those. So that was 1. Okay, take a little breather in between, 10 to 15 seconds in between each one of those. And you can tell I'm kind of rubbing my tummy a little bit, touching it, making sure that I'm trying to engage those muscles. These are working my T-abs, which are like a corset around my waist, all the way from my spine, all the way around my waist, okay? One more set. Okay, none of those. Now I'm going to do another set of tricep extensions. So get my bar again and lay back right to the end here, and bar up overhead. Get set, nice and balanced. Now you can see this set, I'm doing a little different variation. I have my feet up on the bench. I'm lowering down further behind my head, but my upper arms are still staying stationary, okay? And 10, okay. So that's a slightly different variation, more a skull crusher variation, I suppose, since it was more by my skull. Now I'm going to do another set of the vacuums. Now you can tell I'm kind of holding my breath while doing it. You have to be careful with that. Just don't let yourself get lightheaded or whatever. Make sure you're breathing. And you can breathe while doing it. I like to suck in as hard as I can, and it's hard to do that while you're breathing, okay? So about 10 seconds on that. This time I'm going to try to breathe during the set because that is very hard, okay? Breathing and suck it in. Just pull in nice and tight. Think about making a tiny waist. Okay, it's especially hard today for me with cycle day 1. A lot of stomach pressure going on. So, last set of tricep extensions, okay? I am sweating up a storm here. I should actually have a towel, but I don't. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done and find myself a towel. Okay, this time I'm gonna grab the bar a little closer in for another variation of this. I'm gonna put my feet on the ground. I'm gonna scoot back just a little bit. And this is a standard skull crusher because I'm keeping my hands close, bringing the bar down to my skull and back up. Keeping my elbows straight. My core is engaged. And one more. Okay. Now those are tricep extensions. Next exercise, tricep kickbacks, okay?